Hello and welcome back to Digimon World Data Squad. In the last episode, we traversed through the dark area and, well, completed up to the last point. In this episode, game, thank you. In this episode, we're gonna go from the final save point and take on our final enemy.
Lucemon!
Impressive. You got here without being struck by the dark area.
What do you think you're doing, Lucemon?
I'm sending the digital world and the real world, everything, into the dark area. Engulf the world in darkness. A darkness like no other. The darkness of a person's heart.
He has no objective. Lucemon himself is the darkness in the hearts of people.
He was just a symbol of the darkness in people.
Tsukasa Kagura. He was a foolish, pathetic little man. Know this, Tars. I am the one who manipulated the negative feelings of jealousy and envy within him. I'm the one who caused him to succumb to the sin of pride. I couldn't believe how easy it was to influence the hearts of men.
How awful.
Is that all you have to say? We are gonna lose!
We won't give up!
If the dark area is the energy that comes from people's malice, we have...
Our friendship. Renamon, everyone.
Yeah! Let's go, Agumon! We are gonna run! We'll take you down!
Okay, why is there not a death battle of this guy and Ansem? Seriously, they like say the exact same words too. It's kind of weird. Anyways, Lucemon, the final boss. The manifestation of darkness within people's souls. And with a set agility of 100. Oh, this is gonna be just so funny. It's gonna be just sad. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with, of course, raising up some agilities. I'm just gonna raise the agility of a lot of people all at once. I probably should have done Agumon second there. Oh, it didn't matter. This guy's just... Okay. He's just gonna go ahead and boost everything. Nice. Let me see. I have an enhancement, which I don't think is really useful. I'm gonna do a resist mega. Firstly, on myself, considering that I do have the lowest defense. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe Gaomon has the lowest defense. Ooh, Lucemon finally gets to attack. Don't you dare. Don't. Don't even think about it. Don't. Oh, that wasn't bad at all. What can I do now? I could do this, but I don't want to. I could do that, but I don't want to. I don't think I need to, actually. Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything else. I don't think I need to do anything else. I mean, I could do other things, of course, like boosting criticals and yada yada yada. Is there anything else? Oh. It's not gonna work. So, the only person I'm really gonna need a critical up right now is myself. I don't even think Shining Greymon has even attacked yet. There we go. You're gonna be a lot of my setup, just so you know. I mean, I think Rosamon can actually end this guy in one shot if he does that 999 damage again. I could also do it to myself, but I'm not worried about it. Agility 500 is ended. Oh no. Better put another one of those back up. I'm just gonna Forbidden Tempest. Nah, you know what? Let's just warp. That'll be a good response.
Forbidden temptation!
Seriously? Seriously? I don't even need to try. So maybe that doesn't automatically one-shot, but I'm actually really glad that it didn't. Because that would have been a real shame if, you know, the final boss just amounted to one shot. Wow. Okay, that is just amazing. I don't even think I need to boost. You know what? You know what? Who wants to rely on criticals? Here this guy is, just trying to do damage. He's like, I'm helping too, aren't I? Come on. 500 damage. Don't worry, dude. Another 20 or so turns, you know, you might be doing pretty good. At least to one turn of Rosamon. Ooh. That stinks that my agility's ended, but that's okay. That's it. That's it.
Hey, that's my line!
Nice. Lots of level ups, almost across the board.
Yay! We defeated Lucemon! Everything will go back to normal.
No!
Look! Lucemon!
I have no more use for this transient body.
true Cho Mao! Bring it on! Anything you can do, we can do better!
Just kidding. The true fight begins. And to be honest, I'm feeling pretty confident. Look at this thing, though. It actually looked pretty cool. I wish the rest of the game played like the end here. Because I gotta say, this has been way better. This has been the best part. No, I don't want to set your agility. Ooh, Demon Lord. Just got set to 100 agility. Look at that thing. That thing is monstrous. So I'm going to start off just like I did before. Agility ups across the board. Agility ups. Sure, I'll do you next. If you actually attack next, then it just boosts. No, didn't do what I was hoping it would do. Oh well. Let's see. What can I do? I wonder if this thing is like an extension beyond Mega. Because honestly, that would feel appropriate. That like resist Mega doesn't really do anything. Oh, okay. Yep, we're just gonna go and do this. There we go. Let's do a attack power times 2. I might do a JT enhancement on Galmon. Actually, I want to see what this damage is going to be. Ooh, 900 damage. Oh no. Oh no. That's going to take away from my... That's going to take away from some damage. I could be dealing... Seriously? Seriously, you're not going to give me... Okay, so next, I think I'm going to go ahead and enhance or protect Agumon. Just because I don't want him just suffering too. And then I just start in a perpetual state of, well, endless defeat. Then I'm going to go ahead and critical up myself. I want to get consistent damage without having to rely on an enchantment, because if I lose the enchantment, then that turn's done, even with all the upgrades. At least this way... no matter what, my damage will at least be decent. Why? Why did you do this? Where's my resurrect? Hopefully at least Chalmon gets back up. And I don't think he has any recovery options, unfortunately. What am I going to do here? Can I really Titan? No, of course not. I just want to see what this will do. His reaction to that damage was actually pretty fitting. Just, did I already use this? Let's try it. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So I now have a bunch of boosts on this particular Digimon. Let's see what an attack can do. Any day now. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think I'm in pretty good shape right now. Yeah, sure. I will gladly do that.
Is that all you got?
I want to see if I can at least tank a hit a little bit better. I don't know why I'm so worried about Galmon here, but that's okay. I'll gladly keep him alive as long as I can. Oh, I'm a dummy because I can JT enhance here. And that would actually be kind of a waste of a move because, I mean, you think about it. I'm just going to see how much damage this does. Oh. Support. Why do I not have an attack anymore? You didn't need to not give me that, but that's okay. Let's just see how this does. Because if he can do double damage, I might just go for an A-mash. No, not really what I was hoping for there. Maybe an attack power and an ultimate will boost that. I plan to use Agumon a little bit in this fight. I mean, you're not really doing it. If you get that critical off, though, that would make the difference. Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. You're not doing that much damage, even with that enhancement. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm completely protected. I forgot about that. Heh. You only do 300 damage. Oh. Yeah, I forgot you can attack twice. Too bad there wasn't a way I could attack down you. Ooh, 700 damage. That's probably half of my health. See, the one problem about him attacking so many times in a row is when I do get back to Agumon and I boost his attack, he's already going to be past it. I know I'm not using a critical up on this, but I don't think I need to. Wow. I mean, Rosamond, you are just destroying. You are the embodiment of just pure anti-negative emotion right there. That must be your class, just like anti-evil, because that's what I'm talking about. What? Why is that? Okay, so this is minus the double attack. Let's just see what this damage does. Nice. And that's not bad. It's not bad damage, but you consider that he's attacking 3 times in a row now. And that enhancement would make him just that much stronger. Oh, I lost my Mega Drive. Oh well, because I got JT Enhanced to go on. And why do you keep on just deciding you don't want to attack? I know it has something to do with like emotions or something like that. Not the best decision in the world, just saying. You're about to take this win. I hope you know. But I'm just going to mash A and see what happens. I don't think it really matters anymore. Seriously? That was not a 999? That's okay. I think I'm pretty good. Oh wow, you just do 1300 damage regardless. And your Mega Drive has ended. But that's okay. No, it's not okay. To be honest, I'm not going to really do much more. I don't think I need to, at least. The thing that worries me is I don't have an enhancement up anymore. I should have probably done the resist so that way he would, I don't know, live a little bit longer. But to be honest, I don't think it'll matter. Words I thought I was about to have to regret immediately. Just a little bit more. Seriously? Now you're gonna do even less damage? Well, that was pretty good. I would say the whole team worked really hard on this one. Because this guy actually lived long enough for me to execute strategy. But, and to make up for all the times that good old Agumon wasn't fast enough to even get a shot off. He goes ahead and disappoints by not even getting the kill. I don't think you're going to be looking too good after this one, Agumon. Oh no, you're just doing 400 damage. I'm a little surprised that he doesn't, you know, use that one-shot kill move he's got. But I think it's over. I think it's pretty good. I don't even think I need to heal. I mean, maybe if it gets back to Rosamon, I might. But I'm confident enough, I don't even think it's going to come to going back to Agumon, or Rosamon. Okay, I might have to. I think I have it. I think I have this. I mean, I got a ton of attacks to come up. Whoa. I know I don't have any of my boosts up right now, or at least probably minimal. Let's see if this can do it. I mean, he's pretty close. 14. He's so close to being done. He's got to be close. I mean, his health bar is practically invisible. But unfortunately, his health bar can get too invisible before he actually gets defeated. But I think that's when he's down to like his last shot. I don't know. This guy has a lot of health. He probably has close to 100,000. I'd say 100. 100,000 would not be out of the question, actually. No way. Even in just not even trying to make it funny, I think you get the final shot. That's it.
I'm going to remember this.
this? Ah, I see. So, this is your answer. Children of mankind. Children of Digimon.
Did we win?
We won.
No. Well, we didn't lose.
Brother!
Although Lucemon may have been amplifying your malice, you can't erase your crimes. If you feel any shame towards Yuma, you have to pay for your crimes.
Hey, can anyone hear me? Yoshino, is everybody all right?
What about the real world? It's fine. Just fine. Right, Commander Samson?
Well done. Dash, return to base.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I guess that's just it. No kind of end conclusion, anything. They just continue to harsh against that Kai or whatever and return. Kind of a lackluster ending, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. To be honest, just having this game done is the best part about all of it. I'm so glad to be over with this game. It was a struggle just to make it through because it was just so long to do anything and it was taking forever. I cannot emphasize how important that no encounter item would have been at the beginning of the game. I mean, it would have been a 180 turn from what it is right now. And I'm going to save a lot of my big reviews on this for another time, but this game, I've looked at some stuff while I was trying to do at least a little bit of research, trying to get an answer or two, but there are people out there who actually think this is an enjoyable game. I would love to know what somebody actually enjoys about this game. I don't want to be like overly harsh, but I would love to hear what somebody actually likes about this game and just have some kind of counter argument, because this is one of the worst games I've played in a very, very long time. I mean, going through it, the only positive thing I can really say about it is that it functions. And that's about the nicest thing I can say, because everything else was just so long and tedious, and it took an eternity to get just a little bit done. If they would have had that avoided counters from the very beginning, I think it would change the whole dynamic of the game, just because you can play through the story, and if you need to go back and do stuff, you can. But the point is, you don't have to go through such a hard trial just to progress. The last episode I had in one set of recording. after I got because there wasn't really a break in between the two, so I'm just breaking it I just broke it in between the videos, and let me tell you that the time it took to do both of those episodes combined was about half of the time it was taking me to finish one episode prior to the no encounter things. And that half of the time was also including a moment when I actually took a break, left the recorder running, and got something to eat, and there was something else in there, but I can't remember what it was.
Let's go, Agumon!
Oh, and I had stuff in the beginning. I'm sorry I missed that. I'll probably edit out my voice later. But this game, the battles took so long that it just became tedious and a chore to even play. And that's why there's a final save point, because, I would have lost all that progress. Anyways, this has been Digimon World Data Squad. I hope you enjoyed, because I did not. That's all I can say is I did not enjoy this game in the slightest. I'm glad it's over. I know there's a lot of stuff I missed. I got that rainbow orb right at the very end. I know there's a lot of side quests that I missed throughout the adventure. I don't care. I'll come back and do a couple bonus videos and finish everything out, square everything away. But it's not going to be for a long time because, to be honest, I need to take a break after doing this. I need a break from this game. This game, it's just, I'm glad it's over. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me tell you that the next game I play, I know I'm going to enjoy a lot more than this. See you guys in the next one. So I'm kind of adding this in post gameplay, and that's because there was something I wanted to add at the end of this before I moved on to my next LP, and I kind of forgot to do it in my main outro to this game. And it's not to rag on this game anymore. I'm done ragging on this game, at least for now. But the thing I wanted to say was, one thing I'm going to be taking away from this LP in particular is that for now on, I think at the beginning, when I do an intro, I'm going to talk about what I'm expecting going into a game. Because, honestly, going into Digimon, I thought it was going to be a real-time battle system, like in Kingdom Hearts. And I thought it was going to be like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, where you can recruit different Digimon and you can play as different Digimon, and you would have the ability to Digivolve into different Digimon. I thought that's what it was going to be kind of in this game. Just kind of a mixture of those kind of mechanics. When I was talking about it, I was making myself sound like I was comparing it to Kingdom Hearts. That's not the case at all. What I was saying when I was saying I thought it was going to be more like Kingdom Hearts was I thought it was going to be more like real-time battle systems where, you're not going into a turn-based battle and you're not going into an arena. You're just fighting them on the main map. That's what I meant by it. And that's just what I thought the game was going to be going in. When I saw the turn-based, it wasn't necessarily meaning that it was worse or I was wanting a Kingdom Hearts-like game going in. And I think that's going to be something I start explaining at the beginning of an LP, and then at the end of the LP, I can explain kind of like what the game was compared to my expectations and like what you actually get as the game. Anyways, I just wanted to clarify that. I left kind of on a bad note, so I want to leave this now on a good note. In the next one, we're going to play a way more enjoyable game, and I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.